We got to reset. We live in a culture of busyness, distraction, and noise, and sometimes the only way something is going to change is if we disappear. We got to focus on the reason why we started everything. While we woke up early in the morning to grind, while we cried those tears when we wanted the world to say yes. But everyone continued to say no. You see, you got to forget about the dollars. Can you unplug from people's ideas, from people's agendas, from people's viewpoint and perspective of you and life? Forget about those who told you that you didn't have what it takes to be the greatest. You gotta reset, my friend. What if you could just shut out every distraction? What if you could just shut off the world for just a season and focus on you? You have to disappear and put the work in and come back and shock everyone doubted you. You gotta understand the power of being alone. Let's go back into the darkness where all the greatness was created, where all the motivation was created. Let's get back to the beginning. We celebrate athletes and we celebrate critical figures and innovators and actors. We praise them and coin them our heroes, and we follow them by the millions. We love what they do in public. But you don't know the story behind the glory. You don't know the blood and sweat. You didn't see the tears that they cried, the prayers that they prayed in countless weeks where they went without sleep to get where they are, just wondering. Let's ghost everyone. We gotta get back to the top. The child that wanted to dream, he wanted to chase everything the world told him that he couldn't have. Yes, you gotta reset. We are surrounded by the noise. We are surrounded by the social media, the Instagram, all of these things that give us no fulfillment. And the reason why you feel this way is because you have been surrounded by negativity. You have been surrounded by the individuals that call themselves your friend, but in reality they are just another energy drainer. To just another person that wants to tell you that you cannot accomplish your dreams because they failed at every obstacle they ever tried to defeat. Let's go back into the darkness. Some of the most monumental and transformational portraits and pictures that we have ever seen were developed in the dark room. I'm talking to the athlete, I'm talking to the administrator, I'm talking to the nurse, that doctor, I'm talking to the student, I'm talking to the communicator, I'm talking to that pioneer, that inventor, I'm talking to that entrepreneur, I'm talking to that preacher, I'm talking to that person who refuses to stay where they are. I'm talking to that person that doesn't have a problem laying in obscurity, because you know that when you come out of the dark room, all eyes on you. Rise from that ghost state, new man and a new woman on its journey to greatness. What is your destiny? What will you do when no one is watching? What will you do when no one is listening? That's the only time that we will be able to bring something to this world that is never seen before. One of the greatest challenges with disappearing is understanding the relevance of building in the dark. The secret of change is to focus all of our energy not on fighting the old but building the new, and specifically behind closed doors when nobody is looking. When no one is there to affirm you and nobody is there to validate you, but nobody is there to agree with you. You build in the dark and you announce it when it's finished. Let's tell me you are gonna fight until you can't fight no more. And when you can't fight anymore, you are gonna lay down and lead a while. And then you are gonna get up and find some more. Sometimes you have to fall back into the dark room and focus on you. There are too many people in your life who have left you. There are too many people in your life who have counted you out. There are too many people in your life who have whispered in your ear and said you will be worse off without them. Prove them wrong. There are people in your life that claim to be your friends, and honestly, they are just standing there waiting to see you fail. You have those friends that come out to support you and tell you how great you are. But when they are driving off, leaving you from a little bit, they are re-saying to themselves, I can do that better than them. Or I can do that better than her. Disappear and do the work that is required. Sometimes you got to take a break from just about everything. Disappear, come back and shock the world. This is the process when you have to reset, when you have to host everyone.